it is indeed a tough exam. It requires a lot of consistency, perseverance and hard work, of course. But having said that, I think this is an exam that is going to transform you as a person also. Intellectually and even emotionally, you learn a lot of things because you're alone for a lot of time. You learn to deal with your problems yourself. And now coming as to the stages of the exam, I think each stage has a very different requirement. And to begin the preparation, we need to understand the demand of each stage. So I think a newspaper can be read in so many different ways. For prelims, we need to have a different strategy. For mains, we need to read the analytical portions well. And interviews, the combination of everything that comes there. So for prelims, I think the prelims test series are very important. And the mocks, the more mocks you give, you realize your strengths, your weaknesses, and you can work upon them accordingly. And the attempting strategy also comes from the mocks, because you tend to know that what are the optimum number of questions you need to attempt to get the maximum marks. And static obviously becomes very important. And the key here is revision, because we tend to learn a lot, read a lot, but reading does not mean that it has been ingrained inside our mind. For that, you need to keep revising the things. I think it has been said by many toppers again, but re-emphasizing the point again, because it is so vital for the preparation, that keep your sources limited. And by limited, we do not mean that we need to not give emphasis to the ones which are vital. We have to figure out which are the necessary books and then keep revising them. NCERTs become really very important, specifically for the history, I think. The ancient and the medieval history, I used to do 6th to 10th NCERTs also. So NCERTs build your base, newspapers are just the topping in the cake, and then come the test series. So I think this amalgamation of these three things can help you gather the knowledge and ingrain it in yourself. And now coming to the mains, I think mains is the main exam. So for that, answer writing becomes very, very important. And more than that, you need to go through the past previous year toppers sheets also, because you will understand that what is the demand of the paper. Because we can write in so many different ways. To chalk out a strategy to write in a way that appeals to the examiner, I think for that also we need to spend a lot of time. So keep writing answers and re-evaluate them from your end as well. The coaching institutes or the test series you join, they will evaluate it, but you compare your answers with the toppers' answers also. And for interview, I think there is nothing much you can do. If you've prepared sincerely, I think interview is just something which will reflect your personality. So just be yourself, and I think you're good. I think social media, as it is said, is a double-edged sword. I never felt the need to disconnect myself from the internet, especially because internet can be used in the preparation very well. So earlier, if you had to read a topic, you would find a book and then go there. But now in the internet, I think you can just type it, you can Google it. So sometimes I was just walking and I just reminded myself that, oh, I'm forgetting something. I would just Google it and know that what is the right thing. So I think internet is something which can be very useful. And coming to social media, I was never a person who was addicted to it, because I'm a social person in the way that I like to talk to people on the face rather than on social media. So that was not a very big distraction. But yeah, I was on Facebook, so I had to curtail from it. For the past 3 years, I've not been using it much. On WhatsApp, I was there. I used to talk to my friends regularly. But again, the timing, I had to be very cautious. So I had set a timer sort of thing in my phone that would tell me how many hours I have put for study, so that I can just see through that what my day has been and where I can improve for the next day. So I think to analyze your own schedule is very important. Sometimes we tend to miss where our time is going. So a timer can be very helpful for that.